Welcome back, ladies and gents. I have swapped out some troops in the garrison of Charis. Now I have all top-tier troops, wildlings, champions, and horsemen. Now, let's see here. All right, so we need to take care of, while I'm not in an army, let's take care of Eddie. Now, I don't remember. Let's take a look at what we have here. There's the two women. But I wanted him to marry into these guys. Let me see. She's 57. She's 42. 76. And 49. You guys are poor. You're average, and you're all Medina. Not Medina. Medini? Mecca and Medina are not, they're somewhere else. Okay. You're on Ortesia, though, man. I would really like to prop you up. Hungaroos. And that's, I think I'm going to change him to Hungaroos. Who did I marry Edith to? I remember my original plans didn't work out. She was going to go to Hungaroos, but the dude that was running Hungaroos died, if I remember correctly. So she's now married into Ubraving. Okay. And by the way, Hungaroos... Yeah, I think they're the ones. So let's find out where Itara is. She's last seen there, Arpadas. We'll find out whose army she's in. She's wearing that skin around her shoulder. Should be easy. She should stand out. No, I didn't see her just in the picture. Let me actually look at the names now. Although we are down one army. We did have 5 armies in the last video. So one army. No, she's not in an army. All right, so let's find out. She's last seen down here. She might have been in the army, went down to Husson Folk to help. Oh, let's see. Deju is... Nope, I thought he was heading down there. Like Karen. Marathea. Now, who's going to go to Mazadon and help them out? I got to find this. I want to find this noble first. We might be able to save the clans. We currently have 23 clans. Wow, that's it's very seldom in any game I play that I have more clans than anyone else. We almost have double the number 2 people, which is Sturgia. Double. Oh, well, no, take that back. I was thinking 24. I mean, I was thinking 34 would be... Okay, we got Tommy. Nope, I'm not marrying Tommy off. I need another one for Manny. I misclicked. I didn't think about what I was doing in the last video. Am I not moving? I'm not moving. How did I go back in there? Leave. I could have sworn I clicked on this. There we go. All right, so now we're not looking for Jolana. We're looking for what was her name? Italis, something like that. Ataria. Let me set her up. Last seen near Legeta. Well, that's closer. That's much closer. We'll set to Ortesia. They will update the rumor mill at that time. One thing a lot of people just can't grasp because they're children is that there's no Facebook, there's no X, there's no Twitter, there's none of that BS stuff in this game. When you see your journal, your journal, and it says that so and so was last seen here, that literally means that. So, a trading caravan was passing through somewhere, and they saw them, and that rumor's just been passed along. It's not that this is where they're at, and people seem to have an issue understanding that. All right, now let's see what this says. Last seen there are Potus. That's the same place. Let's go up here. She must be running back and forth through here. Somebody will take care of that. Itaria, that's her right there. All right, now
My sword is yours to command.
This is Eddie. I'd like to propose an alliance between our families through marriage. The hand of Eddie. Marry Hongaroos. There we go. Very good. Boom. All right, now Eddie now works or is in your clan. Now they've 3. All right. Hopefully Eddie will marry that. Well, he's already married to her, but, you know, do his duty. George is now of age. Well, let's run to... Well, Sargo's the closest. Run back to Sargo. Where's he staying at? At Sargo. All right. The reason I'm going back to Sargo is I'll have to make some swords and javelins for him. Plus, I want to put up a troop. I've got all top-tier troops, and I don't want to just toss one to the wind. Ashley's making some progress. Yeah, we want to go with military tradition. And also, while I'm thinking about it, let's get George. One thing, let's get him out of that dress as soon as I can. But he's going to be an infantry troop, so we want him to be... We'll start off with 7. 7 and 7. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, we'll probably go up to 8 anyway. All right, then we want to max the 3 main things out. And then we will jump to 8 on each one of these. His only job is fighting the infantry. And then I will give him some medicine. That's plenty right there. And I want to give him a little bit of scouting. So I give him some passive experience. Now, I do want him to do... I'll give him all of that because we've got 22 perks to assign. And we may even go to 9 in control. Well, he's got some charm. I'll give him a little more charm. Now, for tournament reasons, we'll give him 2 and all this other stuff. Well, we're just rolling in perks here, aren't we? When you set them up for a specific purpose, you just have so many perks to spend. Let's see here. Maybe I'll just make this 3 of everything. Still have perks left over. And I'll give you just a little bit of steward skill. A little bit of trade skill. I don't know, just to spend the points. And I think the rest, I'm just going to give you all the charm. Why not? Now, let's look at what we want to do here. I think I will take that to 9. And take this to 9. Okay. Also, we've got to buy some more armor. And I prefer the armor from the Imperials. It's just better. You can get the same stats from some of the... All right, we got like Karen. From some of the Cassera towns, but they're that master crafted, and they cost a lot more. And I think they're heavier also. All right, let's go to the keep. We're going to throw one of these wildlings into here. And then I'll go to the... Where you at, buddy? Go to the, hold on, back up. Go to the keep. Was that George? It must have been George. Was it George or Gary? I thought it was Gary. But obviously there's a George there. It is George. All right, George, come and join me. And let's look at what we can do. Let's go to the stash. We're going to have to make you some weapons. Which means I need this stuff. I don't necessarily... Well, we'll take it all. And then while we're here, we'll see what kind of stuff we can give you, if anything. I think that 18 and 23 would do fine. And I guess we'll have to give you 29 here. And then for boots, we'll give you... No. Where was that 29? We'll give you this. We'll save the 30 for horses. All right, now what about shields? You have a 225, which is absolute garbage. By the way, you don't need a horse. And you don't need a lance. 560, 570, 580, 640. But it's a cav shield. I just don't want to give you a cav shield. Where did I get all this stuff from? Did I fight a battle in the last... Oh, yeah. It wasn't Thorius Castle? I forgot about that, and apparently I never sold it. I think it was Thorius Castle. We broke the siege of Thorius. Excuse me. I think I'm going to give you this bracketed heater shield, because that's pretty good. That's 580. And that's all I can give you. All right, let's go to trade and sell this stuff that I don't want. Make sure I don't have anything else. Like that just came from you, so that's all right. All this stuff can go. We've got the money. And I'll melt this stuff down. By the way, what kind of helmets do you have here? He's only got a 48. If we can get... Yeah, we'll get a 52 for now. And let's see what kind of armor, if we can get him anything just temporarily. No, it's garbage. This is better, but it's still absolute garbage. And look at the weight difference from 7.5 to 19. I think I'm going to have to take from one of... Let's go down to Udris. Excuse me. 31 and 10. 44 and 16. 50, yeah, that's the one I'm going to have to take. That 44 and 16. All right, Ulian, I'm sorry, but I got to have that. That's such an improvement. I know it's heavier, but it's such an improvement. I don't think any of these have less than 48. Well, Roman does. You can have that. Okay. Back to George. Let me sell that. And I don't think there's a... What's the name of that shield? There's a really good shield that you can get for infantry. But I don't see it here right now. And I was pretty sure it was available in Valandia. But I do not see it. It's not a kite shield. And at the moment, I can't think of the name. All right. We'll sell that. We'll go into the smithy. Row, I need you to make a one-handed sword for him. Please do it. There's a legendary right there. Okay, now let's make some javelins. There's one. There's 2. Okay. Now, we'll go back to George. We'll let him do some smelting to get him some experience. All right. We'll go ahead and finish him off here. He only has about 2 more. 1 more. All right. Excuse me. While I'm in the screen, we'll go with Reggie. All right, the rest of the stuff we're just going to sell. All right, while we're here, let's go to George. Give him this legendary crafted sword and these javelins. That didn't have... We're going to smelt that because that wasn't up there originally. Gweth. Who is Gweth? Where did you come from? Oh, you married Patrick. Okay, and you're pregnant. What is your skills? Not... I've got you as a bowman. I remember now, I think. I vaguely remember. You should be right behind... Yeah, there you are. Okay. You look so much like a Valandian, Rick. Excuse me. All right. Let's go back in the smithy. Since she's married into the family, I can't really help her skills, so I'm not going to try to get her up in smithing. What do we have to sell here? That's not what I want to do. This is stash. I want to get rid of this stuff. All but 50 of the charcoal. I'm not over my limit for have a herding penalty yet. Had to check because we took that 1 extra horse. Okay, let's give him his update for crafting. We want you to be charcoal, steel, and steel. And you know what? Go back in a trade. I got to get you out of that dress. Just doesn't sit right with me. Oh, this is Sargo. I thought I had something here. All right, we'll give you that helmet, that helm, that padded whatever that is. And 5 and 3 Fian bracers. We don't have any. We don't have anything for this, so I've got to buy something. Although I just checked and there wasn't anything there, was there? Let me scroll down further. All right, 18. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I got to get you out of there. Oh, what in the heck? There we go. All right, let's sell that stuff. Is that what you had? I'm pretty sure you didn't have 18. Hold on. That doesn't look right. I was pretty sure you had something legendary. Did I do that wrong again? I gave you... No, that's Archie. No, that's regular heavy acting. And yeah, that didn't work right. That did not work right. Where did it go then? There it is. Legendary heavy acting. I knew that wasn't correct. But they look the same, you notice. Okay. I think that'll do it. By the way, do you have anything? Yes, you do. That'll be fine for you. All right, so we've got another member. We've got those 2 married. When does the next person come up? We've only got 3 more. So Benny is 17, so he'll be coming up this year. And Bobby's 16, he'll be coming up next year. And Reginald has got 7 more years. Okay. Now let's take a look at what the situation is here. All right, I think I'm going to go call an army and start hammering the Southern Empire the best I can. And we're going to start with Vostrum, because I want to get this kind of cleared up if I can. So let's head down towards Vostrum. Also, I'm going to make... Where's he at? George. Right there. The scout for now. Get him some experience as we're moving over towards the area I want to go to. He's up to 22. He should get his first perk here shortly. At 25, of course. Are you going to Tenma? No. Are you? Yep. Tamna. All right, there's his perk. We want Day Traveler. Also, I want to make sure I move you up to the infantry section. Right there. Yeah, right above the followers. And you're the last family member on the list. And we don't need that anymore since we... All right, Honor of Lycaron. That's good. If we can get Lycaron and Vostrum. Everybody wants it to go to you. Wait a minute. You're average. And I just married into your clan to help you out. You're rich. You know what? In this particular case, I'm going to go with this because he's rich. He has more money to invest in Garrison. And if he can help garrison that town, that would be grand. Amitates. Let's see what's attacking Amitates. It's got to be the Southern Empire. There's Gweth giving birth. Marcus. All right, so Marcus... Fengial. Let's see who it is first. Who it could possibly be. I don't want to click on that because that'll open it up. They are rich, and they got a good number of people, so let's go ahead and look at that. Ah, 29. Well, he's 32. You know what? I'm just going to accept it. Although he's Kuzate. All right, let's do that. Which means I've got to dump another troop. Let's see what this is right here. Where's she staying? John Mary's. Hey, we might just run over and pick her up. How much is this? This is 500. You know what? I'm going to take these guys out. Well, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. No, I'll do it right now. I think there's enough light to do that. Why? Oh, I'm still showing. There we go. We're going to assault this 550. Well, we got some help here from somebody. Let's go see what we can do. And you, George, you're going to go right up yonder. Let me see if I can level this up a tad. That's close enough. I don't know if they're going to march towards me or not. I'm going to set up on this side of the river. And let's see what they do.
Hold on!
All right, they're coming towards us. I have a feeling they may stop in that little depression right up there. In other words, they'll march towards us, but they'll stop before they actually get here. I've got 60 horse, which is comparable to what I have.
Rider, horsemen! Soldiers!
17 horse archers.
Ready, all base terror! Move out! Infantry, onwards!
All right, Bowman, let them know you're here. I'm going to go ahead and get... Well, I'm going to stay on the horse until we actually engage. Did they stop? They stopped. All right. Gweth, athletics. How did she get athletics? She shouldn't have been tossing. She's infantry. She shouldn't have been throw. Oh, no, she's archer. She's archer. My mistake. It's good, though. I think you guys probably need to come a little further over here. There we go. You know, I'm trying this. I don't like, I've always had this slow down when you issue orders turned off, and I'm just giving it a try. So far, I don't like it, but I'm willing to give it a little more try. All right, I think they gave up. We got them all but 4. Okay, let's move in on them. What? Wait, they're coming again. They're coming again. We'll let our guys do their thing. I don't know how you got in the front row, you sister. Wait a minute. She had to come out. They had to come out of the garrison because they're certainly not in my party, and I don't have any companions with me. Yeah, they're out of the garrison.
Archers, listen up!
Are you gonna get those 2, or do I need to go help out here? Yeah, I don't have the horse speed to catch them, so if I can't get them real quick like that, it's a lost cause. As you know, my horse skills are extremely slow. I don't even have 100. It's below 100 because I can't ride the noble horses. It's below 90. I think you need 90 to ride those noble horses. The good ones. All right, let's see what we can do here. Maybe I can catch... Because eventually they'll turn around and head back in this direction. Whoa, he ducked. I mean, he went down. That train, I've said a million times, when the train changes elevation like that, it throws me off something fierce. I ain't lying. Okay, take care of that. Now we'll march in on him. Let me sit up here so I can see.
Footmen, hear me!
Let's go there,
archers!
and there,
Horses!
and horse over there,
Horses!
and there.
Move!
And I'll hold off on horse archers because they'll start firing and waste all their arrows too soon. Pressing Z, again, I press Z to stop and get off the horse. That way I don't have to look down and get off and all that other stuff. Just does it automatically for me. Now, again, I want to reiterate, I'm in 1.12. I'm still in 1.12. I haven't moved to 3 or... Because I didn't want to upgrade while I was playing, while I was still in this particular playthrough.
Warriors! Forward! Get moving! Riders! Onward! Cavalry! Move out! Infantry! Look! Look that way!
They've got 183 range, so it's going. Ooh, it's going to be a problem. Let's see if I can get my horse up there.
Forward! Horse!
And over there.
Move out!
Now I'll just let the horse archers go do their thing.
Sergeants! Footmen! Move!
Looks like their cav is getting ready to make a move.
Moving! Cavalry! Riders! Cut them down!
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how much longer I can put up with that pausing while I'm giving commands.
Soldiers! Move! Bows! Move out!
All right, here they come.
Warriors! Make a shield wall!
Wall up just in case they're heading for us. Archers, do your thing.
Down.
Oh, that was a waste. Shoot, another wasted one.
Infantry! Foot side by side! Shoot!
All right, toss them if you got them. Let's get back into formation. Trying to dodge these tossers and hit the ones that are throwing. All right, let's pull out the big sword. Hold your formation. Hold your formation. Horse, we need you to get on those archers. We've already lost most of our horse. This guy is just standing there tossing. I don't like that. So let's take him out. And let's dodge you and take you out. Oh, you're out of jabs. Very good. All right, just hang in there. We got a mercenary moving in. I was trying to say Scoldaborough, but I couldn't remember exactly how it... All right, now charge. Everybody charge. We got to watch out for these archers. Oh, he stepped forward after he fired. Of course he did. Damn it. Just get the sword out and be done with it. Everybody charge. Grab this horse. Try and get some mobility here. Over. I was going to say I'd go over behind them, but there's just still so many archers. For me to be out amongst them is suicide. Remember, I am playing on realistic damage. So if you see this and it looks easy, it's not. It's just the skills, the perks, the banners, all that good stuff. And the armor that Richard has. Remember, Richard he's 70-something years old, almost 80. He's been around a while. He's got some experience.
Yeah. Engage the enemy!
Yeah, you know what? I can't. I tried. I got to turn that off. I can't. That pausing. I don't even know where that's at. Slow down while giving orders. Yeah, I don't want that. Ooh, I'm glad I come back just in time to see that guy. Or girl, it sounds like. God damn, she's good. That's a noble. Ithacala. All right, she almost took me out. I didn't expect that. This is a spawn-in of horses. And another noble. I don't think I can... I gotta be careful here. You can see my health. That's what I was talking about, realistic damage. 2 hits and I'm almost dead. She'd hit me a 3rd time, I'd be down. And that's with a spear. Keep that in mind. That was with a spear. Oh, I don't want to slow you guys up. You're doing good work. That was Esther.
So engage!
Ah, back there. Hey, Lynn. Why are you so slow, Lynn? Well, I got crap skills, and look at me. Water slows you down, so we go over the water. Of course, I won't be able to run this person down unless they're slowed up by the horse that's already here. No, he's gone. I'll never catch him. Oh, he's gonna. If he turns around, that's a different story. Meritor. Was he it? Okay. Dang, I lost 10. 7 horsemen. Yeah, I thought my horse were devastated there. I got 1 in tossing. Everybody's prisoners.
Enough.
I gotta remember, I don't have any companions with me, but we'll see how close we are. Nah, we're too far away. I'm not gonna risk the guys that I want leaving. Yeah, we'll go that far. All right, and I'm 10 troops down. I don't care. Let's see if I got any. I don't think I have any horses. We got 3. And then the rest is infantry. I don't have any infantry, which is what I figured. All right, I'm going to have to go recruit. Let's jump into Amatetes. Let's see. George has got 41 in scouting now. These guys are really close to an upgrade. Athletics for Matt. Okay, you're done there. And we want you to have probably endurance. Yeah, because that's anytime we can have an attribute go up, we're going to do it. And here we want you to have stamina because you're not ever going to be a party leader and you can help with crafting. Braced, without a doubt. And we won't knock those riders off of horses. Swift strike and shield breaker. Shield breaker. Wrapped handles. Again, shield breaker for George. Well built and fury. All right, that should be it. All right, let's talk. Let's get rid of ransom everybody but the nobles. I will talk to them because they've lost some stuff now, so some of them may be a little more amenable to coming over to us. We'll see. Lost fiefs. I don't know why I did that again. All right. Yeah, this is all garbage. Let's look at this before I click on that. I know the Amatetes is really poor. Yeah, they're poor. All right, let's lock in what we've done. Make sure. Ooh, I didn't think so. Okay. $413, $127. All right. Is there a 7? I'll take the 8. Okay, let's leave here so I can talk to these guys. I'm going to throw you in the dungeon. Ithacala, I know you're not the leader. It's Gavilan. We don't have Gavilan. Meritor, you're not the leader. And Deltisos, you are the leader, but you're rich. And you on... let's see. We'll talk to him anyway. Only 50 relation. You're happy. Okay. Figured you're rich and you own a fief. We'll go ahead and put all you in the dungeon. Then I need to run up and get some recruits. How many more do I need? I need 7 more infantry. Well, I need some horse. I need 5 infantry. Or 5 horse. Let's run here to Rimtoil. I know I clicked on the other one, but where is she at? Wait a minute. We can have her come to us now. There's a reason I leave those up to keep me to remind me. Yep. And in fact, we'll run over here since she's here. That way I can look at Jalmary's armor also, because we're going to have to fix her up. Who is the... It is Sheila. Go to the keep. We'll take her into the party. Let's see what she's got. You are not going to be a horse archer, my friend. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let me look at her skill set. She's only got 88 bow. She has 110 in tossing. Boy, she is good on a horse, though, comparably speaking. For example, she's a 178. I'm at 60. Okay, this looks like... You know, I'm actually contemplating leaving her as a horse archer and then only using her when we have horse archers without a commander. Because I can't change, you know, she came to us as she is. I can change some perks, but I can't change her attributes. Problem is, she's really high in vigor and low in intelligence. So, you know, she's not going to do very well commanding a formation. She doesn't have any tactics or scouting. Or tactics really is what I'm interested in. No, I've got to make her. I've got to make her infantry. I'm sorry, girl, but you're not going to be a bowman, or ride a horse, for that matter. 53. You got good helmet. We just got to give you something for 14 and 19 right there. Yeah, if you got that really good torso protection, but terrible arm protection. Let's see what we got down here. No, it's garbage. All right, we've got 20 and 22. $16 is the best we can get here. Yeah, all right. You know what? I'm going up to to Battania. I'll buy you something because they have the best that you can buy out of the market. Let's leave this as is for now. We'll switch back to Richard. See what we can sell. I guess we'll look at this while we're here. Yeah, we'll give you that. This is lighter. And we'll look at George while we're here. Wasn't he right above? Is he at the end again? There he is. Okay. Yeah, I think we did good by him. There's nothing here. All right. Going back to Giuseppe. I do need you to have a shield. What have we got here for shields? Heavy heater shield. 510, 530. Yeah, I just don't... If I have a choice, I'd rather not give him a kite shield. Particularly one that looks like it's for a horse. 360 is the best I got here. The 480. It's interesting that this costs more than that. That's why I always look as opposed to just doing it by value. I'm sure people get frustrated. I've seen other people videos and they always just sort by value and then only look at the very first thing on the list, which is stupid. Because you can see here, this one is 433. It's the most expensive thing here, but this is a much better shield. So I don't understand people that don't really pay attention to what's going on. Okay, I'm going to give you this for now. I'm going to give you this, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, that's going to be it. Now let's see what we got. We got 59. We'll sell that. I think maybe you can take all of this. There we go. I don't want that noble bow. And the rest of this we've already looked at was garbage for the most part. Except probably get some wood out of these. Okay, let's step into the smithy. Row, can you do it for me again? Girl, no. We don't have the necessary ingredients, of course, because I put them all up. Let's run up to, we'll stop at Rote on the way to Battania land so I can recruit. George may hit 50 scouting here shortly. Her created an army. No, this is garbage. We'll press on. Let's see which one of our... Yeah, here's the problem. There isn't any imperial town that's in the top list of prosperity for us. Wow. Ortesia is the only one, and it's only 4,200. You don't start getting anything good, I think, until 5,000 prosperity. All right, let's head on to Rimtoil. What are the kids looking like? They're way low on troops. Oh, they're in nobody's army. Hang on. Since I'm going back into Battania land, I can recruit for them while we're up here. I didn't realize they were not in an army. All right, George, I think, just got that scouting at 50. We got Danustica. Gotta remind myself what I'm short of. I'd like to get 4 more horses, although it's not mandatory. So I'll take one of you, and then I'll keep looking for higher tier. Although, as you know, I could just get the recruits and go swap them out in Sargo or Charis. In fact, that's probably what I should do. Yeah. Let's go back here and grab some recruits. Let's go to... We got to come over here. Come on, guys. We got to get you staffed up again. All right, Jelena. You can have that. I wonder... No. How old did I say she was? 77. Yeah. Try to be on the lookout for seeing that she's passed away, and that'll mean that... I think that'll mean that Eddie is now in charge of that clan. Which means he can... either case, he'll be able to remarry. We'll run down to Sargo. It's closer. See if I can swap out anything there. Although, is Chara still costing me more money? No. Sargo is. Okay. These guys are going to catch me before I get to Sargo. Then we'll go back up through Battania and recruit for them. And possibly the next episode, because I've got 8 minutes left, I will do my best to tackle the Southern Empire. I don't know why I've got a frog in my throat, as the saying goes. All right, let's see what we got here. I need to replenish this also. In other words, get rid of all the non-Battanian troops. I will take these horsemen. And I don't have any more. Let's put all of you guys in there. Put you up here. And take that wildling. And you, well, looks like that's it. I'm going to have to get a recruit or... You know, I don't really want... Okay, hang on. I need troops from my parties. There we go. Now we're going to take these troops out that I don't want. In here. I want you guys in here, but I'm going to give you the parties because you are Battanian. We were 500 something here. Now we're down to 442. All right, militia, that's fine. I'll keep all the militia. And then we're going to need some archers. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. We'll take you down to 200 archers. Why not? Okay. Now, let's see what we got here. You've got 4 ranged. First of all, I'm going to give you all of that. That's non-Battanian. I'm going to put you right there. And then we'll give you this guy. Some archers. I'm going to go ahead and take you to 40 archers. 40 archers. For now. See where everybody else is going to be at. I may want to extend that to 50. You didn't have any at all, did you? All right, that still leaves me 39 too many archers. So let's see what we can do here. Let me jump into here. I'll put some archers back. Leave me at 200. There we go. And let's run down to, let's see who else is costing me money. Jacqueline. Yeah, Jacqueline. We're definitely going to run down here. Because this is no longer the front line. Remember, at one time, this was the front. But since then, we've gotten rid of the whole Azerai kingdom. So we can afford to pull some garrisons out of here. Yeah, there's a heck load of archers here also. In fact, I'll take 2 more horsemen, and then I'll just give these guys away. There's not a lot. It's just archers, really. I don't want to... I'm going to save the archers for when I need them, I think. No, you know what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's 10 more per person. Five, 10. They all have 50 plus whatever they recruited. Okay, and we'll give you this guy. No. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go do some... Let's check Charos. See what they have. I suspect they're only going to have Battania, but I'm not sure as far as high tier. If obviously, I want them to have some high tier troops that are not Battania, and that way I can take them for these guys. Oh, definitely we'll take that Banner Knight and his cataphracts. These guys, the Vanguard, the Oathsworn. And that's going to be it as far as high tier. Everything else is I want to be here. Actually, I think I'm going to give you these troops. Okay, now we're going to head out. Is there anybody else that's costing me money? Ox Hall. You know what? I think I'll stop by Ox Hall because it's way behind the front line. That and the fact I've only got 2 minutes left. Not enough time to actually engage in anything, so we'll just try to run up here. Oh, wait a minute. I need to stop at Sargo and grab some horses. We're going too slow. Go to the stash, get all those horses that I grabbed out, stuffed in there. Oh, we do still have a herding penalty. You know what? That may go away as we recruit more because we're down a couple hundred troops. Let's see if we can get to Ox Hall in a minute and a half. All right, Gweth is knocked up. Very good. What are you up to, by the way? George? No. $66, all right. Yeah, that .43 herding penalty. But as I say, as we get more troops, that'll go away. And I do want to start working on the Southern Empire. I want to do some damage to them in the next video. Which I'll have to look at when this is going to go out and see if the very next day is also for Bannerlord. Because I think I do Bannerlord 4 days a week. All right, let's go to the keep. Garrison. Yeah, there's nothing here that's non... We need infantry is what we need. Jeez. What about horses? You guys got... Yeah, 76, 57, 77. Plenty of horse. Plenty of horse. All right, so we're going to go... I'm going to do some recruiting. I got about 15 seconds left here. The next one should start up with us being full of recruits and trying to take off after the Southern Empire. And I will catch you then. Adios.